Clever name, it's clever name. Mad blunts and bong blast. Clever name podcast. Fucked up shit to make your mom laugh.
You're fucked.
Never really know what you gon' get. Might catch a buzz from the contact. Lots of that disgusting discussion. Loving it cause it's funny. We got topics for the rich. Poor, gorgeous, and ugly. We got guests of all shapes and sizes. Outrageous violence. If you home alone, then don't try this. Clever name podcast is where you find us.
Welcome back, another Clever Name podcast. I have so many things to get to, so I don't care. Blake's here, Martin's here, Artie's not. He's in Mexican day laboring somewhere. Somebody picked him up out front of the Home Depot that he stands in front of all day this week, so there's no chance of him coming back. But he is working on our book. He said that. He said specifically today he will be working on it, so I'm assuming I'm going to get some sort of sketch later tonight that I will send to you, and it's going to be epic. I'm already preemptively calling it epic. All right, let's get to it. Most important thing we got to get out of the week every single week. We got to do it. Okay, so the lump in my asshole is gone away, but the lump in my wrist is coming back, and now I'm more convinced than ever that they are related. So I don't. It's completely subsided, and this one I can start to feel it. It's getting a little more, and there's like two side by side. It's kind of hard to see them, but you can see the
two little ones.
It's like a snake bite that I got going on here. It's like I've gotten that. Have you ever seen those like, I don't know why I've specifically only seen them in penises or faces. So those like balls that people put under their skin for like, it's like a piercing.
That had them like in their arms and shit.
Yeah, you have terrible friends. I get that.
No, it was not my friend.
Okay, yeah. Well, you make terrible associates. I get it. But it feels like that. It's that hard. They're that fucking annoying and kind of like sharp. Like I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these things, but you know what? At least it's out of my ass is my main point. So I didn't even have to get Blake to hit it with a book. That will admit on camera. But so a couple of things. I haven't done this in a while where I was going to tell you the things that have been causing blood clots and heart attacks so I could do it very quickly. I have 3 things that are going to shock you. Did you know that sleeping is weird? Don't sleep wrong because it's going to make your heart stop or something. So sleep good and sleep regular because that's important. If you smoke weed, apparently the thing that everybody's been doing all the time, if you smoke weed is now linked to your heart stopping because I've been smoking weed daily forever. And now it's a problem. And the most important one of all, if you had COVID, maybe COVID-19 side effects, restless anal syndrome is now a thing that's going around, so watch out. It's when your asshole will not stop flexing. So, like, have you ever had, like, a twitchy eye? You know when you get that twitch in your eye and you can't stop it and you're like, why won't my eye stop twitching? It's like that, but for your sphincter. It's just going, you keep thinking your phone's going off, but it's actually just your rectum vibrating. It's going. So I will be testing all of those things to see. I will see if my asshole gets a little fidgety over the next little while. I'm not sure. I will continue to use marijuana an excessive amount every single day, and I'll see if my heart stops. And I never sleep good. Like I sleep good when I sleep, but it's not regular. I wouldn't call it regular.
Yeah, my sleep schedule doesn't exist.
Yeah, what's your sleep schedule like, Martin? I feel like you're regular. I feel like you have a regular bowels and regular sleep schedule.
I do whenever I want.
What, you shit and sleep just willy-nilly?
Basically.
What the fuck kind of life are you living, you heathen?
I don't know, man. Don't do anything.
Sometimes I just do a 4 a.m. dump and then I sleep at noon. Whatever, I'm living my own life. What the fuck are you doing?
Like 12, 1?
Wait, you go to sleep at... Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Like, around... Between, like, 11 and 1, I think, is the average go-to-bed time for most people.
Isn't it messed up because midnight is just middle of the night, and that's when people are going to bed?
Yeah. But if you have to get up roughly around 8 o'clock, that rough area is, like, enough sleep for most people. People sleep between, like, 6 and 10 hours, I say. That's usually what people go for in that area. And... so like if you go to sleep by like midnight and you have to get up at like 8, you can easily get 8 hours, but like, I don't know. Ryan, stop making up systems to justify yelling. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not making up symptoms. These are actual articles about heart risks about smoking marijuana. And Blake took the dab the size of my fist earlier, so now he's probably getting heart palpitations. I can see him leaning back in his chair. Last week, I was trying to do the math. I watched back the episode, and I was trying to do the math. It's somewhere around between 730 and 750 milligrams of THC. That's how much I ate.
Oh my god.
And it's I was high for 2 days, and it's not good. So if daily marijuana use, excessive daily marijuana use has to be, maybe it's so bad that it's good. So far left it went right kind of thing. Like maybe, I don't know. But I think we're gonna have to keep testing this out. I will continue to smoke weed at an excessive amount so I'll be the test case. I used to be that in high school. People used to say that because I smoked so many poppers. Like I smoked poppers like with cigarettes in the weed. I smoked so many that people would go like, well, I don't have to worry because I'll wait for you to die. Like if there is some sort of thing that's going to kill us all from smoking these poppers, we know you're going to drop first. So, and I was like, I was happy to go there. I was the canary in the coal mine for all these people smoking poppers. And they were like I had many buddies go like, yeah, I smoke a lot of poppers, but at least I'm not that. Like, at least I don't go that hard. Like, people used to they used to call me Popper King because my last name was King, and that I smoked that. And that I would just, on a whim, just be like, yeah, break off as much of a cigarette as you want, shove it in a popper piece, and I would fucking rip it. And I would. And I would go, after I did it, and my head would spin for an hour, but I would do it. And it was probably, that was peak Ryan. It's all been downhill since there. That was peak Ryan. I was in peak smoking condition. No one could stop me. All right. Here is everybody's favorite segment. We got to do it because it's important. Because we don't get to enough Canadian stuff on this show, so this is probably the most Canadian thing I'm ever going to show you.
It's the big swing
Canadian
dick of the week.
And the big swing Canadian dick of the week goes to this moose, who is chasing down a lady in Anchorage, Alaska. It's not even in America, but we all know that's just America light. That's just like the transition to Canada. Like, it's above us. Like, come on, let's be real. It's straight up just Canada. So here's a moose running down the street. And I blame the lady in the car for, like, not honking or doing anything, because first instinct was to pull out the phone. And then she hasn't even started yelling yet. She hasn't even started saying anything. She goes to say when the moose kind of picks up steam.
Hey, watch out!
Wabow!
Dunk. She gets kicked in the head.
Yeah, she literally gets one punch knockout by a moose. But yeah, so she was just out walking her dog. Moose snuck up behind her and punched her in the back of the head. Similar to that video we watched in the pre-show where the guy just pulled over and joined in on a jumping. So, you know what?
What if she got out and like kicked the lady?
She joined in with the moose. She's just like, I don't even know this bitch, and just fucking stomped on her with the moose. Hopped on the moose and rode away together.
Oh my god.
That would be peak video. That would definitely, because you know it would go on both sides. It would get on the World Star Hip Hops and the regular YouTubes of the world. So, But yeah, poor old lady was just walking down the middle of the street. But watch out. We each have different things that we watch out for in the middle of the night. In my area, I watch out for sketchy crackheads and dangerous looking people when you're in the northern areas, you're going to want to watch out for moose sucker punching you in the back of the head. You know what? They only make up like 13% of the population of Africa.
Africa. Oh my god.
Greatest joke I've ever made. Greatest joke I've ever made.
God.
You saw where I was going with it. It landed perfectly. I took that in for a smooth ass landing. You know what? It's probably the perfect time to get to this, because now that Black History Month is over, you know what time it is.
White History Month. This month on the Clever Name Podcast, we celebrate white people, bringing you such things as North America and everything. We thank you, white people, for all that you do.
Oh my god.
So, as always, when White History Month starts, we have to do the theme song for White History Month, which is obviously the hit banger by Chet Hanks, White Boy Summer.
I swear to God, man, as soon as you get a bag, these bitches want to take it from me. Take it from me. Yeah. Fuck it. Turn it up, the beat on my headphones. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Tom Hanks kid.
White Boy Summer. I met a bad little shorty on a powder dance, getting to the bag like it was her only chance. Rich bitch, known to run up them bands. Said fuck it, then she went and made her OnlyFans. Hot boy, white boy summer. Got your favorite Instagram bitch, DM in her number. Woo. Hit the strip club and Mike Thunder. Woo. She let me beat it, I'm the white boy wonder. Bad gal, white dandada. Rude boy, it's a white boy summer. Bad gal, white dandada. Rude boy, it's a white boy summer.
How proud of a dad do you have to be? When like, dude, I just saw recently that his other kid, like the other kid, the one that nobody's heard of, just was in a movie with Tom Hanks. Like, there's like a third kid that nobody knows about, and he's just like dumpy and fat. He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's other kid. Like, have you ever seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger kid who came out of the wife or the maid? He cheated with. So Arnold Schwarzenegger has two kids. One he has custody of that was with Maria Shriver, like his wife, and then there's one that's he had with a maid that's not with him, and one looks like an Adonis, like a Mr. Olympus. Like, he's literally like, they go on bike rides, like triathlons every day. And the other guy looks like the guy who shit stomped the kids in South Park at World of Warcraft. Like, he's literally like the fat dumpy guy wearing shirts that are too small with his belly hanging out and stuff. And that's Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid. Yeah, that's the kind of situation. But yeah, so it's White Boy Summer again. White History Month, everybody. It's White History Month 2 of 11.
God damn it.
Isn't it actually a month this month? What is this month?
It's Women's International Women's Day, and I saw a list of them. My work posts a list of all the days, and this month has
What's the theme of the month?
I think the theme of the month is women, something women. It's something like equality.
You get a whole month?
I guess. I think women. Yeah, dude. If you're a black woman, you get 2. It's like a long weekend for you.
If you're a gay black woman, you get 3.
Yeah, but that's not in a row. Like, see, if you get 2 in a row, dude, that's crazy. You get praised, but I think, because of the thing at my work, the theme of this month, because it's like, they have like themes for Christmas, like people put up Christmas lights and stuff. It was like Wakanda at my work last month. It was wild. There was just like black and yellow and green everywhere, and just African faces, Black Power fists just posted everywhere. It was like, I wanted to see the white person who had to put all this up, who had to print all this stuff out and put it all over. But yeah, now it's all like equality and women's stuff. So I'm assuming it has something to do with women. I only go by the theme of my work when I walk in about what's the month vibe, like who we celebrating this month, and it's women. So it turns out it's women, but you know what? It'll always be a White Boy Summer in my heart because Chet Hayes. Do you know what Chet's been up to? I did a little deep dive onto Chet for White History Month because he is the king of white history, obviously. A white dude, son of like the most beloved actor like of all time, and he speaks Jamaican in a song. He speaks Jamaican all the time. Like, Bomba Clan, man, don't tell me about the white history, brah. Oh my god. So he's got a Top G program. If you didn't know, I don't know if you guys wanted to go halvesies on a Top G program, but like you can right now for $299 a month, you can go on the Chet Hanks monthly program of where he makes you a custom daily video workout with his private training app. He makes a perfect meal plan. I'm sure it's not just a stock thing that he sends you. And our minds are our greatest assets or our worst enemies. So I will share my meditation techniques and various reading materials to stimulate your spiritual and intellectual growth, cultivating a state of peace. But Obviously, that's not a good deal because we want to get the most out of this program. So just for $750 for 3 months, it's a 3-month commitment. You can get all of that, plus have 24 access to Hanks Fit. Hanks Fit. I'm guessing it's Hanks Fit. Oh, I get it. Hanks with an X, like Latin X. It's Hanks Fit. Oh, I like it. Hanks Fit private community with all the members of the team. So it's just a bunch of losers who have all signed up for this program. It's a bunch of Chet Hanks fans in a Discord server talking about how they're getting swole, how it's leg day at the gym.
Yeah.
And then twice weekly, you get a 60-minute video where he does Q&As for all the members, which I'm sure is 3. Like there's a handful of members. So twice a week for this to go on, he's doing a 60-minute podcast where he's just going to answer questions from the people who have just like, how do I get the most gains per lift? Like, what are they asking Chet Hanks? What's your dad like? Yeah. When he was on that island, do you think he fucked the volleyball? Yes, he fucked the volleyball. He fucked the volleyball. We get that's him every week. He's like, he fucked the volleyball. Stop fucking asking.
I want to ask him now.
Right? You paid, what was it, 200 and something?
No, we gotta go 750. We're going 3-month commitment of doing this. We're showing up to every
twice weekly.
Every single week, the twice weekly meeting, we're asking volleyball related questions. Be like, I know it was a Wilson, but like, what do you think the most fuckable volleyball brand is?
Spalding.
Have you ever fucked a Spalding? Did you ever use like a game used ball? Have you ever tried that? Like maybe it's worn in a little better. Can we get like a pocket pussy volleyball review from Tom Hanks?
That'd be so worth it.
And then you get exclusive access to his private Facebook group.
Wow. That he does not talk, and it's just a bunch of people from the Gains app.
Yep. from Hank's Fit.
Yeah.
Han X Fit. Yeah. So if you want to sign up right now, use code CleverName. It'll give you 15% off, guaranteed, your 3-month membership. So that's like, I don't know, $13 off or something. Like you're gonna get no money off a $750 subscription. So, but for White Boy Spring, that's what I'm calling it now. It's White Boy Spring. I think we should sign up. Good. You think this is dead? Do you think this even does anything? Does it just take your money? Is it literally the bank from South Park where it goes and it's gone? Probably. And just, you can see it like tallying down. It's like, okay, your credit's 700 and it's gone. Yeah. And it's gone. Hope you gained. Hope you swole now. Oh, have a good White Boy Spring. Yeah, so here's an interview with Chet about White Boy Summer, I believe.
You anointed the summer of 2021 as White Boy Summer.
Hot boy, white boy summer. Got your favorite Instagram bitch, DM in her number.
Can you tell us how that's different from the past 400 summers in American history?
I guess not. I don't know. It started just with me. I got a fresh ass haircut and I was feeling myself, so I posted a video on my Instagram. Just got this feeling, man, that this summer is it's about to be a white boy summer.
Do all of your songs come to you from just like your super iconic quotes?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe. Trying to make me nervous?
No, are you nervous?
No, but you just say that because I try to make...
Do I make you nervous?
No.
Are you afraid of black women?
No.
Maybe you should be.
Maybe.
The eyebrow raise at the end.
One of the greatest interviews of all time. You could tell, like, if we could get him on the show, you know that would be a great interview. You didn't have to prepare. Be like, so what's up, Chet? He's like, sup? You guys sit there awkwardly making eyebrow motions at each other. I fucking love him, man. He's one of the greatest commodities that the world has, and we need to keep him safe. We need to just know about Chet always. All right. So what's going on in Japan, Blake? We got to figure it out. And it's another Japan week. Here we go.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
So Blake, explain to me what's happening in Japan. Has everybody gone full weeb? Last week we found out that there's a space ball that came down from that has probably a monkey alien that will turn into Goku eventually. Yeah, he's in like the small form right now. Yeah. Right now we could take him out, but we're gonna be stupid. We're gonna use him for research. We're gonna poke and prod him, keep him alive, and then he's gonna go Super Saiyan, and he's gonna take off his boots that you realize weigh like 1,000 pounds, and you're like, what? He can go so fast now. This is crazy. So I'm thinking, and I'm not the only one who's thinking this. The politicians in Japan are also thinking this, that the ability to pick up chicks, the riz below it not be bussin' in Japan. Does that make sense to you? What? I'm trying to explain this to you. The riz isn't bussin', no cap, in Japan.
Oh.
Much chuggy.
I see.
Does that make sense?
What you're saying.
Okay. It seems like nobody can get laid in Japan because of the weebness. Everybody's just too into anime. They don't say that per se in this article, but in this article it says Japan's birth rate plunged to record low. Politicians blame lack of romantic ability, or riz, as the kids like to say. The kids be lacking in riz, 100p.
100p.
I hate it. But yeah, so they're saying that they can't pick up chicks because they'd rather rub their dick against a body pillow, I think is the idea. Because why wouldn't you? Japan, I saw this video the other day of like an app that you can download, and it comes with like an attachable. It's like the equivalent of like what Guitar Hero was, but you have to buy a peripheral. You got to buy this thing that plugs into your phone. That's basically like a robotic mouth, and then you can make out with it to another person. It's for long distance relationship. Yeah, Martin. You know, if you separate from your girlfriend for a little while and you want to make out, you could buy an attachment for your phone, and then. I don't know. I didn't check into it. I wasn't really interested in the purchase. Why, do you want to make out, bro?
Yeah.
If I buy it, will you make out with me virtually?
Is that gay?
Is that gay? What if I placed it against my asshole and you worked it from the other? Is that gay? I think that's just two dudes playing on the internet. So you're saying when I teabag you in a video game, that's gay? Because I'm using a controller to rub my virtual dick on you. Is that you're saying? So like when I fake blow a person in Valorant, I
think it's robosexual.
I think you're straight still. I think you're good. I think if anything, yeah, you've had sex with a robot. If anything, like you've done that, but you haven't done anything to me. It's not gay. If I just have have a tongue placed up against a robotic tongue that you control with your tongue somewhere else in the world. I think this is just a podcast bit.
That'd be funny.
I think Martin just has control of this.
Find out the price.
Martin doesn't say anything the whole episode, and he's just sitting there with a tongue thing, and then all of a sudden he's going, ooh, and I go, oh God, not so deep. But yeah, so the moral of the story is there's robots that can tongue your asshole now, so why do the work to get a woman? I could just get my bro to work a tongue from the other side of the world. So all we need is like an Indian call center of dudes just working tongues, and we'll never need women again. They're just 24/7 just going in a call center.
Imagine.
You just see a farm of people just all just licking a piece of plastic, so some dude on the internet can come, and the avatar is just gonna be some big-titted hentai babe, like whatever they're presenting, but it's just like, yes, my name is Cindy, I have big tits.
I have big bubs.
Oh, come lick my bubs and vagin.
Oh my God, do ooh in the Indian accent.
Ooh, I am ooh wing. I say how you say ada. This is one of the greatest things. This is the greatest idea we've ever thought of. Welcome to the Indian ass licking call center day 1 training. What you'll want to do is come up with a female name and give a strong tongue. We'll custom fit a tongue for you. It's like your call center headset.
It's a VR headset with a tongue attachment.
It's just got like a little forehead attachment that comes down, and it's just a little thing that you lick. But the moral of the story is, weebs can't fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. So Japan's gonna end. So all of your culture, like all the things that you stand for as like a human, is all gonna come crumbling down because they can't fuck. If the next generation of hentai artists isn't born, what are you going to jerk to?
Dude, what if Dragon Ball stops because no more writers?
Of course. If the writer of Dragon Ball currently doesn't come into another creative lady to just come up with the next generation, you're gonna get Dragon Ball T, and it's just where they're all trans. Because the Western world got a hold of it.
I was gonna say because the West got
dude, if we don't have Dragon Ball T, Dragon Ball LGB.
Oh my god.
LGBZ. Dude, this is what we need Artie for. We need Artie just to draw our dumb concepts so then we can pitch them better. You know, if we had like a picture right now of like all the trans characters, just you get Android 18 just with a fucking meaty hog down her leg. Just like she's still the same. She's exactly the same. She's still a flawless sex robot, but just with a meaty hog.
Oh my god.
This is a good idea. I think we write that down. We write that. Dragon Ball LGBTZ is fucking great.
AI art it.
What if you, Martin, go on your computer right now. Go to one of your AI things. Type in a Dragon Ball LGBTZ. And send it to me.
I'm on it.
Okay. But while Martin's doing that, I'm going to show you what is this thing.
A raccoon.
It's not a raccoon.
Oh,
Is it big?
It's an elf. Good job. Apparently, the Mexican president said they found an elf, and this is the picture. It's an elf. Apparently, they found an elf in a tree. You know, sometimes around Christmas time, you see an elf on the shelf. Mexicans do it different. They just have elves just lingering in trees.
They got tree elf.
Yeah, they got a tree elf. Apparently, the Mexican, I think, prime minister or whatever, or Mexican president, whatever they call it, said that was an elf. There's been elf issues around the area, but now they finally got photographic evidence that elves and chupacabras, they're the only things that fucking Mexicans just get that's better than North America. You get up to the northern side of the Americas, we don't see any elves or chupacabras up here. It's very strange. Yeah. But you go down there, get a couple of cervezas in you, and all of a sudden you start seeing elves and chupacabras. And do you know how much money I would pay to see an elf versus chupacabra fight? If we could do Deadliest Warrior, Elf versus Chupacabra, and you're like, well, the Chupacabra has razor sharp talons and strength that you wouldn't believe, but elves have gold that they throw at you that they've stolen.
Magic?
Yeah, they have claws. Yeah, they can just poof, gone. I'm an elf and I'm gone. And then they have all those Keebler cookies too. Oh, God. You give me one of those Keebler cookies, I'm probably just gonna subside. You could just leave a trail of Keebler cookies, and then you beat a chupacabra. The one thing that a chupacabra can't resist is a Keebler elf cookie, and so it's like rock paper scissors. A chupacabra's gonna lose every single time.
Oh my god!
Did you get any AI art, Martin? Or did it not work?
It's generating.
It's generating. All right. So I will. I want to know what's going on in Ohio, but I need Martin to tell me exactly what the fuck's going on there, because it seems like everybody's dying. I don't know if you saw this.
Never been.
You didn't know? Do you know that? All right. God damn it! I hate that it's time for this, but here we go. We gotta fucking do it again.
Tales from the tinfoil hut.
Okay, so you know after the train exploded or whatever in Ohio, like days later after that, a metal factory exploded there, and it was like on fire for a little while, and they were like, it was they didn't know if it was going to release toxic chemicals or not. And then there was a group of scientists that were on their way to investigate that, and they all died. They all died. Yeah, so this is the explosion in the plant. 1 person dead, 13 injured. The plant exploded. Then, apparently, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you haven't learned from, like, Buddy Holly or fucking Leonard Skinner. Don't get into tiny little planes together. Okay? Just don't. If we're like, say, like, we're going on tour, it's the Clever Name Podcast tour around the world, we're going on, like, a commercial flight, because I'm not getting into one of those little, like, pond hopper bullshits that we do, and Woody Harrelson's flying it, and he's gonna, like, crash us into a mountain. I'm not going out like Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not getting into small aircrafts that are just for us. That's because that's when sketchy shit happens. Because, it seems like every single scientist that was going to investigate the toxic chemicals that exploded, they all died. So here, listen to this.
We learned the people on board were actually headed here to Northeast Ohio to help clean up the Oakwood Village explosion from Monday. All 5 people on board worked for an environmental consulting firm.
The plane took off from the Clinton National Airport around noon and was headed for John Glenn Columbus International Airport. Right now, we are digging into this story. We'll have much more on air and online as soon as we learn it.
So they left. They all died when they were investigating some sort of cleanup in Ohio that everybody's been looking at. They were environmental. Maybe they could have done a stop by on in Palestine. You know, take a look. Yeah. Maybe take a little soil sample from there while they're there. And they took off from the Clinton International Airport. And then all ended up dead. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but maybe, Martin, can you do some on the street reporting? Can you head over to Ohio and see what the fuck's going on?
Man, I don't want to fucking die.
Just don't die. Just be good at it. Just be stealthy. Do it like Metal Gear Solid style.
Just be stealthy.
Yeah. Bring a cardboard box that you can kind of put over yourself whenever somebody's near, and then they will lose the little icon that goes above their head. If I've learned anything from infiltrating secure bases, is that when they have the alert symbol over their head, cardboard box, or like turn into a bush Fortnite style, and they will completely lose you. So just keep that in mind while you're invading. It's very easy to do. I would recommend. Yeah,
I sent you some pictures.
You sent me the pictures? Hell yeah. How did it come off?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? I already love it.
What do we got?
Okay, I need to like open them in the browser so I can get them bigger. Hold on. There's one. We got, dude, they're blue haired with like, there's a pride dragon in the background.
Oh my god.
Okay. There's Goku with a pride. Oh my god, this one's my favorite one. I fucking love this one. It's Trans Goku.
Oh my god.
It's Trans Goku. Oh, when Super Saiyan 12, you become a woman.
Super Saiyan
I typed in Dragon Ball LGBT.
Dragon Ball LGBT. What else do we get? What's this one? Who's this supposed to be?
Zoom in?
I don't know.
What
Is it supposed to be Broly?
That's like Super Saiyan Karen.
Super Saiyan Karen.
That's what happens when a Karen goes Super Saiyan and then Goku turns into gingers. Why does AI have such a hard time with face? They just fucking like blur faces all the time and then the rest becomes flawless.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty good. So Dragon Ball LGBTZ coming in soon. Get ready. Once Disney gets their hands on it, they're gonna cream their fucking pants. You realize they're just gonna have like Krillin making out with Goku. It's gonna be so hot and you're gonna be so excited.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm sorry that I have to do it to you, but you know it's another thing that we gotta do every week. So it's time for This Week in Woke.
Okay, boomers, let's try it together. If someone goes by she, then call her she. If someone goes by he, then call him he. If someone goes by they, then call them they. It doesn't mean it'll turn you gay.
So finally, the teacher that had the giant titties got placed on leave. I found this article fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
That after all of this time, this thing has been put on leave. And if you go all the way to the end of this article and you read all the way to the end of it, they say, you know what? Months after working on this, we figured out that it's not appropriate for school. Says Juliet Malott, a transgender mother. So it's like a mom who's trans already is just like, yeah, this is ridiculous. It's fetish. It's a fetish wear used in the sex work and drag industry, and that people can enjoy in their own homes. Basically, is what she's saying. But like 3 months after this came up, they said, yes, we're finally going to put in a dress code for students or for teachers.
Yeah.
Rather than just for students, because they didn't think it would be a problem because, you know, they're adults and they're not fucking psychopaths. But it turns out they're psychopaths with giant titties that will do things like this. And I am still in the camp that this guy's trolling. This guy's fucking trolling. We saw last week or whatever that he just looks like Tim Dillon. Like he's just like a dude when he walks around, and he tried to explain it and said that that wasn't him. I think they said that wasn't him. And I think they tried to say her tits are real. I'm like, your tits aren't fucking real. They said it was like a medical condition. The medical condition is in your brain that you think you need to wear giant double X titties.
Right.
But, yeah. So just wanted to give you the update on that. But so here's the piece de resistance of this week in woke. Halloween costume for next year, anyone?
COVID.
Nope.
Oh my god.
What is that?
It's a dick.
Ah, it's a dick.
And it's a vagina.
Yeah, but why?
He's got a vagina between his legs and a dick on his head so he can fuck his own pussy.
Why does this exist?
Why doesn't it exist is a better question. And then it also cuts to later in the parade where a guy is just naked in a Looney Tunes mask with carrots. He's got Bugs Bunny and carrots, and he's just flopping his little pecker out. Yeah.
Why are we celebrating this?
Because society, if we focus on the actual problems of society and don't just praise insane people, then we'll start to have to like look inward, and that's a lot harder than just going, slay queen, you flop that bunny dick, he looking wascally.
Oh my god.
Oh, your little cock looking wascally.
No.
Shh, I'm hunting wabbit penis. Yeah. So, side note, even worse. Sorry, I'm making this week and worse. Woke worse.
Oh.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So, I'm gonna have a reading from a book, but it was done by a child. This child came across this book in his classroom. It's a book called Nick and Charlie, I think. But I'm gonna let the little boy explain it.
Yes, before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing again.
What the fuck?
I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired. Or these past couple of weeks have been too much.
The fucking child.
But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Dude, if you can't even say librarian, if you still say librarian, you shouldn't be able to see graphic gay sex in a book where it's like, oh, it was so fucking hot. He grabbed my dick and mashed it in his butthole. Like, it's like, why are we fucking... Why? Why is there shouldn't be hot, steamy sex scenes, straight or gay, in
a fucking middle school?
There shouldn't have, like, in school in general at all. I don't care if you're 18 in grade 12, there still shouldn't be like hot porn in school. It seems like a pretty standard thing that we can all get behind.
Why do they have a graphic novel version too at school?
That is the funniest version. Like, you're gonna get the graphic novel version where the dude's fucking like acting out gay sex. What's gonna be on the page? Can we get Artie to draw that? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So sorry that's a thing, but yes, now you can understand why. So whenever you hear somebody go like, "Oh my God, they're banning books and X, Y, and Z," you go, "Yeah, good, probably good." I'm gonna bet on the side of that was good. If this was in, even if they scattershot blew up a couple of books and some got hit in collateral damage, but they got this one, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know what? If they took out a couple of like Huckleberry Finns and stuff, like while they were shooting at this one, I'm okay with that. Like it's a better. We've got a net positive. Because whoever was going to be inspired by Huck Finn was just not going to be fucking influenced by gay porn, the graphic novel. Coming in My Buddy, the movie. Like, you're like, actually, we have the DVD if you'd like it as well. We can actually just send you a PDF of gay porn if you'd like. We don't even have to tell your parents. So, sorry, but that's all I got for this week in woke. So we did make it through it. We'll make it through it. But you know what I do have? Like I said, as a palate cleanser, I got a double feature of kids being fucking stupid. So yeah, don't worry. I made up for it. I made up for how bad of this week in woke is by doing kids are fucking stupid. So here's a kid being fucking stupid.
I require sustenance. Dirt! The earth sustains me!
What the fuck? I don't know why I found that unbelievably funny. I cried laughing at that last night. That's why I had to share it, because I'm like, I know it's not the funniest thing in the world, but I teared up laughing at this, and I watched it like 5 times over.
I require sustenance. Dirt! The earth sustains me!
Please tell me that's a dad narrating that.
I have no idea. But the kid, the fact that he even says, when the kid like strokes his chin, the kid strokes his chin, and he goes, dirt! The earth sustains me, and like eats a handful of fucking dirt. Unbelievably.
And he
good.
like aggressively grabs dirt.
Yes.
He like fucking punches the ground and just.
It was like an anime where he was just like, I need to refuel. Ka-cha! Oh my! Like he ate it like an apple. It's unbelievable. So that one wasn't good enough, so I had to get a little bit more because we need to be fully sustained. Oh my god. No. The kid deleted it? No. Well, I have a backup. I have a backup if they actually deleted it. They did. They deleted the kid being fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah, I think I have to like start downloading them because the people always delete them. I don't understand why. Yeah, no. I don't have it. Son of a bitch.
Boo.
I'm sorry, I'm just now. Oh, wait. I found it. Don't worry.
Floor mat. Why do you have the floor mat? Why do you have the floor mat? You have the floor mat. Daddy, what's in your hands? What are you carrying? What is that? What are you carrying?
What
All right, you want to take that inside? Go ahead, take it inside. Go, let's go.
He has to be like autistic or something.
Right?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
He's pointing at the floor mat in his hand. I don't know, like that kid actually might be retarded, so that's not just kids are fucking stupid. That's my kid's retarded, and I filmed it and put it online.
Oh no.
That's why they deleted it.
That's a completely a completely different subreddit where it's just like, I filmed my retarded son. Very odd. Yeah, I didn't realize that's a subsection of the internet, but you know what? Hey. Did you guys hear about the kid who, it's like a 22-year-old guy? It's kind of fucking weird. In Canada, apparently in Canada, if somebody breaks into your house, tries to rob you and attacks you, if you shoot and kill them, you're going to be charged with murder.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So this kid in Canada, Milton, Ontario, not all that far from here, so it's definitely in like exactly our jurisdiction. So if this happened to any one of you, this is what would happen. Guy breaks in, he steals your stuff, he's threatening to hurt you, he does that, you shoot and kill him, you're charged with murder. That's the world. That's the world we live in. That's Canada. That's exactly it. Because there are places.
How do you shoot him?
What do you mean? Like sideways? If he does it all sideways, ghetto style, then yeah, I understand. Yeah, fucking lock that bitch up. He's a danger to society. What do you mean?
Yeah, but like Big Daddy Trudeau banned all the guns.
Oh, we don't know.
If you had guns, you just have them.
He's grandfathered in, and that's how you're going to slowly take them out. If you ever use the grandfathered in guns that you have to protect yourself, that we take them away from you, make you a felon so you can never get it again because you murdered somebody. He's a murderer. Do you understand that? He's a murderer for protecting his home.
22?
Yeah. Yeah. And
That's barely a gun.
Right? So somebody came into his house, shot him, or he shot him, and somehow he's the bad guy.
Okay. How many times did he shoot him?
I like how you're playing devil's advocate because you got to try to find a way where he does it. Like if he teabag and sprayed the body and then like put a couple more rounds into him. Like at what point? Let's make this guy guilty. Like let's come up with a scenario where this guy hits his fault.
So he shot him in the legs, both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he's down on the ground. He Fortnite danced over his body, and then he popped a couple rounds in him.
Yeah, he shoots him in the leg, props him up on the couch, and makes him watch his podcast that he records every Saturday. And he goes, "Yeah, but watch this part. This is the part where we watch shit porn. Look, watch this. And I held him, and he's like, "Just kill me, just fucking kill me. I don't want to do this anymore." How many episodes? 300 and what? No. And then he shoots himself. And at that point, I still think you're guilty.
Fuck.
So. That's how I'm going to play it. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to kneecap him a couple of times and Clockwork Orange him through the entire catalog of Clever Name Podcast. And if he makes it through the end, he can leave.
To the Gauntlet episode.
Oh yeah, if you make it through every single episode and like I'll give you a quiz at the end. I'll give you a pop quiz at the end. You ace the quiz, you're free to go. And you get one souvenir like a shopping spree from the 90s from my house. Take one thing. You get to leave with one thing, and there you go. Takes Crystal.
Takes Poncho.
I was thinking that. I'd kill him. That's when I'd kill him. I'd tell him, he would think he was getting away, and then it would all go Sopranos black at the back of his head. I think that's the best way to go because what you do is you leave the catalog on, you let him watch. But know that there's only one way out, like a saw trap, where I left a revolver with one bullet in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you do you, man. You're locked here. I'm not calling for help. You got no knees left. I've blown them out.
How many hours is that?
Hours, dude. It is ungodly amount of hours. I actually had somebody just message me saying he's trying to listen from the beginning. I'm like, wow, good luck. Yeah, he's already I think he's already made it through the Aaron saga. He's on to Dan territory, I think. I gotta keep getting updates on where he is. It's like checking in on a civilization that you've created. You're like, oh, they're in the Bronze Age. I like it. Good for them. Yeah, wow, they've created tools. This is great. Wow. But so you know what? You can do that. Go to clevernamepodcast.com. We got all that stuff there. We got the whole backlog catalog there. I got a couple episodes of me talking politics and Politiocracy. That's pretty fun. That's been pretty good. Plus Eric. For free. You go there, you can listen to a 10-hour loop of Eric. You can just stare into his eyes like the hypno frog from South Park.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's literally what it is. If you watch it, you think TikTok eats your life? Try going to clevernamepodcast.com and click on the Eric button.
And go to Eric.
And stare into his eyes. All of a sudden you'll wake up, it's dark out, you're like, what happened? What? Where am I? I'm late for work. Jesus Christ. So just go to the the website. The website's the place for everything. It's got awful. And just so you know, I had a panic attack over the weekend. I almost deleted literally everything. Almost everything from everywhere. And I was so mad. And I was so upset. And there was like a 5-minute period where I thought it was all gone. And then I eventually got it back.
What the fuck did you do?
There was like an error with the hard drive and stuff with like the server and stuff, and I couldn't get it back. And then it was like, you got to do a factory reset, but it was just like, you got to do it in a special way that's not that doesn't do it. And I was like, okay, I did it the special way, and then everything was gone. And I was like, oh God. I was like, I did it the way you told me, and everything was still gone. And so there was probably like an hour period a couple of days ago where like the website was completely inaccessible. So I apologize for that. And that was because I was literally shitting myself while Crystal was trying to tell me a story about her day. And I was like, I cannot listen to you right now. Just understand I'm losing my fucking mind over here. This is awful. And she kept doing it and then going, sorry, I know you're stressed over there. And I'm just like, I'm not even hearing. It's just like a dull buzz in my ears right now. I'm literally just thinking of all the stuff that's just gone that I can't get back, and it's just gone forever. And I'm just like, boo! Chris is like, yes, and then a customer came and he was mean, boo! Like, I cannot hear you right now. So, but I fixed it, so everything's still there. So go there. You can go through the treasures of time. If anybody can go through and watch everything and find the Newt video, I'll tongue your butt robotically through the internet. I will. I'll do it. I'll do that. If you go and you find the Newt video, me and Martin will simultaneously rim your butt and your balls with the robot. Yeah, so Gay Martin, if you want the merch, this is the ultimate merch. We'll give you a robotic tongue. Just go through the analogs of time and find the video of a prolapsed anus Newt video where they put music to it. It's great.
What if that was a pre-show?
It's also on the website then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on the everything's on the website. Everything that's like the special that's not out on the iTunes, just Blake just saying the N-word 500 times trying to get the Guinness World Record like that guy did, trying to speed run getting banned from games by saying the N-word. You know that weekly segment that Blake does?
Hell yeah.
That's all on the website. So you go check that out. If you listened this far into an episode and you're not listening on the episode, you're an idiot because you just missed. I don't know. We talked about a bug that flings pee out its butt. Like
At,
what?
Crazy speeds.
Like what? How did you miss that? Just so you know, you missed all of the fun we had about a bug flinging pee out its butt. And you know that's like just endless fun. It went on for way too long.
It's got rocket propelled piss power.
Yeah, because his ult is he flings a pee pellet at you. And what could be worse? It's the equivalent of a guy shaking sideways at a urinal instead of up and down. That's kind of what his power is. It's asserting dominance over the room by going, ah! Anyway, thanks for listening. Keep your shit together.
Hey yo, it's the clever name podcast. Hey yo, know when y'all want that clever name podcast. 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 Look that crack cocaine.
Holla!
Circle off that jab.
Yeah, Clinton. Reagan, Joe Biden.
Beautiful job by Black Shear.
Yo, that's Trump? Holy shit!
That's the thing, right?
Holy fuck! Dude, he's an 80s heartthrob.
Instinctually, it seems
what the fuck? Is that Eisenhower?
He's a inexperienced. Now he gets close to him. He gets knocked down in some.
Who the? That's Kennedy?
On his back. So you gotta be a little. Damn. And he'll learn, right? All these kids learn as their career progresses, but you gotta recognize where you're holding the advantage. The level of this division is just so high.
I don't see Lincoln. Lincoln's like the 13th, so he's got to be like somewhere around here. There he is. There he is.
A lot of high-level experience pre-UFC. But Farid Basharat undefeated for a reason, trying to go to 10-0 tonight.
Okay.
Washington.
Yeah, here's Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe. James Monroe is killing it. I love it. Quincy Adams looks scary. Andrew Jackson. Van Buren's killing it. Wow, this guy looks like a beetle. I love this. William Henry Harrison. Oh, Polk? Polk is awesome. Polk looks like a Borderland character. You shush. I'm busy. He won. I don't care. I want to look at more presidents.
Things.
Yeah. Zachary Taylor, Fillmore. These look terrible. Okay. James Buchanan might be one of my favorite. He looks like Joan Jett. That's amazing. I love that. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we got Andrew. Okay, Andrew Jackson.
No, you missed Lincoln.
Oh, Lincoln. No, sorry, I missed Lincoln. Lincoln's amazing. Let's get closer. I'm gonna look at these close. There's Lincoln.
Dang.
Hold on, see. No, we could figure it out. God damn. He looks like Hassan Piker. Andrew Jackson with a mullet looks like Hassan Piker. I like this.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Ulysses is great. Okay.
James A. Arthur Chester.
What are these glasses and where do I get them?
Those are fucking Oakleys, bro.
These are amazing.
From the 1800s.
Grover Cleveland. Looking stunning.
I like the stash.
I know. Wow. Grover Cleveland again with... Wait, did he not have the glasses on there? He didn't. That's a better Grover... Dude, he upgraded. That's like fucking Blastoise. This is Squirtle. This is Blastoise. That is an amazing upgrade. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Oh, that guy.
He looks like he's in the Matrix. Like he's like somebody Keanu's gonna run into and he's gonna tell him about a pill that he needs to take.
It's Morpheus.
Yeah, we've got a pill for syphilis. We've just invented it. Oh, Theo. Wow, that's scary.
They did him dirty.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Taft looks... What the fuck happened to Woodrow Wilson? What the... We got into the Bowie era.
Yeah.
He looks like David Bowie. Okay. Harding just... I think that's just a normal picture of Harding. Calvin Coolidge. Jesus. They didn't do anything other than just... Imagine if he just had that. Like, he looks like this distinguished in the front and just had, like, a mullet in the back. But holy fuck. If that's not just like a Dog the Bounty spin-off poster right there, like this is a shitty movie that nobody wants to see right there. But I'm in. He looks like the, what was it? Like the butler guy from The Emperor's New Groove, and he's in like everything. He's like the guy in like a gym teacher in Kim Possible. Like he is like literally the big burly guy in every cartoon when we were growing up. It looks like that guy. This is the live action that guy. Franklin Roosevelt. Wow, Truman.
Looks like Gandhi.
He does look like Gandhi. But this guy looks like a Hills Have Eyes character. This guy looks like he's gonna steal your baby. It's like
that's Borderlands right there.
Yeah, that is Borderlands. That's a Borderlands guy you have to kill, but fuck man, I would fuck Kennedy. Jesus Christ. He's like that is an 80s. He drives a Camaro and fucks high school kids.
Oh,
you know that's what he did in the 80s. Wow, Lyndon Johnson, they did him dirty. Jesus Christ, that's bad. All right, we're getting into the ones, the top ones. Oh, Nixon!
Why did they do that? And they massacred him.
Dude, Nixon looks like Hitler propaganda for the Jews. It's like, look at this dirty, filthy animal. Gerald Ford is beautiful. God damn it. He was a rugged, handsome man. But he looked like a dingus. Do you remember when Gerald Ford moved across the street from Homer Simpson and then became best friends because they were both just as dumb?
Yeah.
that was awesome. Jimmy Carter. Reagan. God damn it. I want to make that my fucking avatar. Like my profile picture. Like I just want handsome Reagan. Handsome 80s Reagan. What the fuck happened to Bush? That's Bush Sr. What the fuck happened to him?
He looks like a Who from Whoville.
He does.
This is what the Grinch looked like when he was a Who in Whoville. Yeah. Well, before they pushed him out and turned him green. This is what he looked like. Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton looks like he could fuck someone in the Oval Office now, not even being the president. Damn, and W's handsome as fuck. That's his dad? That's his son? What the fuck happened? What did you fuck to create that? Jesus. And Barack. Barack looks like one of those blaxploitation videos. Like, oh, dude, he looks like he just knows karate and he's gonna take down Godzilla in Times Square or something. You're like, what is this movie? I love it. He's got five Kamalas laying at his feet, grabbing his ankles. You know, like that kind of picture. That's what I'm picturing right here. And Trump is stunning, and Joe Biden is God. If I could see,
That's dog.
Like honestly, did you say that's Dodds?
No, that's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
They do both look like dog, but honestly, I could see these two being like the town guys who like square off. Like they both drive their T-Birds into the middle of town square, and then they're just like, okay, only one beautiful mullet aviator man can be in this town. And they play a game of chicken, like Footloose, and they have to drive towards each other until one veers off and the other one leaves town. I'd watch that movie. He's handsome, because both of them have a slow, sensual fuck scene in it, where they do this a bunch. They flip back their hair a whole bunch while they're fucking like a heartthrob, like the Pretty Woman lady. They fuck the pretty woman prostitute over and over again. They both do. Then she has to pick one at the end. But I love you both, Donnie. Donnie, don't do it, Joey. Did you mute?
Me?
Yeah. Whoa! I saw your mouth move, but then nothing happened.
Donnie.
It was too high pitch. You went too high pitch. It didn't register. Only dogs heard you.
Poncho's like, what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck was that?